The best way to get better is to practice. In this example, we're going to be updating our search form from the previous version that we did and making it so it's a little bit more modern and more compact. As always, these files are available for download. Use a link provided below in the description. We'll pause for about 5 seconds so that you can pause this video and download it, and then you can either choose to follow along or attempt it on your own and check your answer. Alright, so let's get started. Look at my to-dos. I see that what I want to do is use a placeholder instead of a label. Now, how and what is that? Well, in my input box, I have my type, which tells me I'm a search type, my name, this is what gets passed to my form, and an ID. But I can add many other different types of attributes, one of which is a placeholder. In my placeholder, I can put search term, or I might put what are you looking for, or something like that. This shows up in the box, but as soon as you click inside the box, that text goes away so you can put your own thing. Now, one issue with this is if you have a vision impairment where you need to use a screen reader, the screen reader may not pick up on a placeholder. Depends upon which one you use. So there's a couple of things that we can do. I can do a title. This is sometimes picked up. And I might put in search term like this. And it's also considered acceptable if I have my search button often on the same line, right next to it, so we have a reference point. So what I want to do is put this all in one paragraph tag. So I have an early closing paragraph tag, and right after that, I have an opening paragraph tag. So I'm going to just remove these two by deleting them like that, and now we get rid of this. Now, I have a label and the input. This is a little bit much. I don't need both, so I'm going to simply come in here and delete the label. Now I'm more compact, which is one of my goals. I have all the information I need, and it's still usable if you are using a screen reader. So I'm going to come over here, save this document real quick, right-click, Reveal in File Explorer, open my file. You can see what am I searching for. You notice it's a little bit grayed out, and then I have my search term right next to it. So this becomes something that's nice and usable. Now, there are lots of other types of forms that we can use. In fact, we're going to take a look at those in our next video where we're going to have a sign-in form where you go to log into a website. So use the link on their screen now in order to see how to do that.